Good morning, fellow travelers. Lyra Moon back with you with another daily pick a card reading for today, January 8th. I hope you guys are all doing well. All you have to do is pick a card, 1, 2, or 3, and listen to the corresponding message that follows to know how your day is going to go, starting with those of you who pick card number 1. Okay, for those of you who pick card number 1, today is going to be a day filled with just can-do attitude. This is a striving to achieve. There is likely going to be something at work that gives you this opportunity to kind of climb a ladder, or maybe within your hierarchy at home. Something about just today is a really can-do, I've got it sort of day. And this is going to allow for all new types of opportunities to come your way because you are consistently working towards your goals. And the more that you do this, the easier it's going to get. Now remember, because we're still in Capricorn, we're dealing with a lot of Saturn energy, which has the tendency to make us slow down, to make us really think about the rules, to really have us kind of analyze whether or not where we're going is what we want and where we're going is, the right direction for us. So if you are feeling at all like you are trying to climb Mount Everest, it's kind of because you are. But understand, this is the path that you chose. No matter what you do, you're going to have obstacles on your path. There's no one that doesn't have obstacles on their path. So you're definitely going to encounter things that are uncomfortable. But the more that you push through it, the more that you will persevere. And I see a lot of strength coming in today. I don't think you're necessarily going to hit the top of the ladder today, but I think there's going to be a major stride forward in something that you get done today or something that you accomplish today, which will allow for the ladder climbing later down the road. Okay, and for those of you that pick card number 2, all right, you guys are in a position where it's been a really kind of tenuous time. You've had a lot of frustration. You have been frustrated maybe with a specific person or a situation, or both. And it's at a point where you have maybe tried to be diplomatic with this other person, you have tried to be copacetic with this other person, and they are just like, no, screw you, I'm not doing this, I'm not having this, I'm not going to play, by the civility rules of society. So there's a lot of frustration here. Understand that you having hate for them only spreads the hate that they ultimately have. And so you're kind of spreading that anger around, you're spreading that frustration. Don't allow them to get the better of you. This is a point where you need to stand up for you, and you need to decide what's important here. If the end goal is to have some sort of civil relationship, then it's in your best interest not to engage, not to create more chaos, not to, argue for your point or anything like that, but just come back to the bottom line of why this connection exists in the first place. Why is it necessary? Why is it important? Maybe you're dealing with a difficult co-parent, or maybe you're dealing with a difficult friend. Understand that they are where they are, and that's totally okay. Unfortunately, we can't change people, but we can definitely change how we react to them. Okay. All right, guys. And for those of you that pick card number 3, we have the High Priestess reversed. All right, I don't know what's happening, but you guys need to start listening to yourselves. There is a need to hear yourself. Listen to your intuition. You maybe even be feeling a little bit blocked, like you're not really hearing what's happening. And I think I definitely feel for a lot of you, this has to do with the mental block that happens when we come in as human forms. We have our soul, which is our higher self, the words that come through that are strong. When you know something in your knower, that's your higher self. But then the problem is, as the human, as we have human bodies, we have to combat this brain of ours that is constantly negative, constantly telling us that we can't succeed, that we can't win, that we're always going to lose. And so your biggest struggle right now is understanding that you have the power to switch your brain off, or to and you have the power to decide what your brain is going to tell you. It may seem impossible, but you do. And I think a lot of you guys right now who are kind of stuck in this, like, I can't sense my intuition, or I'm not feeling it, or, I don't know what's going on. that has a lot to do with being too zoned in to your mind. And when you aren't zoned in enough to the present, you're gonna struggle a lot, a lot, because you aren't listening to your internal guidance system. Okay. If you need any further advice on how to break free from the mental trap that is being human, you can always reach out. I do private sessions. Um, and I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. All right, so for the most part, today is going to be a day of trying to navigate you and your own feelings about this specific situation that has caused a lot of frustration. Maybe this person has just been, you know, really only seeing their side of things, and you are trying to get them to see your side of things, when really, I mean, at the end of the day, it's a good idea to see both sides, to be the advocate of both you and the other person, so that you guys can kind of resolve this conflict. Make sure that you're trusting in you, you're listening to your higher self. And if you find that you're too overwhelmed in this moment, it's a really good idea to take a step back and go, okay, wait, I think I need some time to kind of recalibrate and figure out, what I need most in this moment. Okay. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and don't forget to follow and share, like, and comment below. Let me know what card was your favorite, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye for now.